Hey everybody, welcome back to A Better Computer. My name is Matt, and today I want to talk about the AirPods Max. Now, I wear headphones all the time. I wear them when I'm walking the dog. I wear them while I'm working from home. I'm wearing AirPods for like 8 hours a day while I'm at my job. And I wear them, around the house while I'm doing chores sometimes. Like, I'm wearing headphones a lot. And when I'm wearing them, there are either two options. I'm either wearing AirPods, the AirPods Pro specifically, or I'm wearing my Sony WH-1000s, the 3 model, whatever the exact acronym is. But I wear headphones a ton, and I love them, and I especially like Apple's AirPods, right? Like the original AirPods were a revelation. Like for me, they were the first wireless earbuds that didn't have any of the downsides that wireless headphones had before. I thought Apple solved a ton of problems with them, and they were a great value for what they offered at $170 at launch, and I guess still today. Those headphones offered things that most other wireless headphones didn't in a smaller package with more conveniences. They were a great value. And then the AirPods Pro, even at $100 more, or almost $100 more, with the noise cancellation and everything, I still think those are a great value. And like I said, these are the things I've been using for almost exactly a year now, and I love them. Not only that, I've got some HomePods behind me. I've got 2 HomePods in my office, 2 HomePod minis, I should say, and then downstairs I have 2 HomePod regulars, and those are used for TV speakers, for music playing, for podcasts, like for everything. I'm in on Apple's audio stuff. So you would think maybe I would be the target demographic, right? I'm using these Sonys every day. Do I want to replace them with the Apple option? In a way, sure. Like I use a MacBook for work, so it would be easy to pair them with that device and be able to use them seamlessly, use them for calls and everything, where the Sonys aren't really good at that. So am I going to get these? That's the big question I had to ask myself. And so to understand that, I wanted to do a quick overview of what they offer, what the Sonys offer in comparison, and kind of where I think they fit in the market and whether I am getting them, whether I think you should get them, all that good stuff at the end. So what are AirPods Max? I'm not going to go too much into the weeds here because you can go to Apple's website and check this stuff out. You can go online and see tons of like everything you need to know sort of articles about them. But the gist is they're over-ear headphones. They're $550 and they come in 5 colors. They have the Apple W1 chip, which allows them to do all the AirPod stuff, like quick changing between your devices, like doing AirPlay 2 stuff, Siri, like auto pausing when you take them on, auto playing when you put them back on, all that stuff. So that's really great. They obviously have noise cancellation. They have excellent audio quality as Apple advertises it. They do spatial audio, which is a new feature they're kind of rolling out this year to all their AirPod products. And they describe the sound as AirPods Max combine high-fidelity audio with industry-leading active noise cancellation to deliver an unparalleled listening experience. Each part of their custom-built driver works to produce sound with ultra-low distortion across the audible range. From deep, rich bass to accurate mids and crisp, clean highs, you'll hear every note with a new sense of clarity. I guess they sound good, is the takeaway. But they have tons of microphones all over them to help with the noise cancellation. There's 6 on the outside. It sounds like 3 on each side of it to collect the noise that's happening outside. To try to counter that, there's a microphone on each cup inside that's figuring out what sound is getting through to your ears and your hearing, and it can modulate the sound based on that. And then it has beam-forming microphones that go towards your mouth so that it can be a good speaker or a good microphone, I should say, for taking calls, for doing video calls, for doing that sort of thing with the headphones. All of this is really nice. Like, it sounds absolutely great. It sounds fantastic. And then we get to the build quality. The build quality of these things looks really great too. Like, it looks really next level. It's made of a stainless steel frame, it sounds like, with kind of a rubber coating. They don't call it rubber, but it's rubber. It looks like it has kind of this cushiony, very soft canopy, they're calling it, that goes across your head. And then it has these ear cups that look super soft, super comfortable, and then the heads or the cups rotate in like 360 degrees or something. They're very excited about that so that they can fit exactly to your head, which is nice. This is definitely better than, I think, what you get from Sony, what you get from Bose in kind of their $350 range models. Those are absolutely good. They're comfortable, I think, but this definitely looks like it's more premium and has more flexibility in getting the right size for everyone. And then there is the case. They call it a smart case. You basically pop the headphones into the case and they go into this ultra low power mode. You can charge them while they're in there. It charges via Lightning, which is a little annoying, but I get it. This case looks bad. I don't really get this case. It's soft, it doesn't cover the whole thing, so they're gonna get dusty if you just leave them in there for a while. I wouldn't feel comfortable putting this in a bag, I don't think, because it's gonna get smashed. Like anything that puts pressure is gonna just press those like cups and foam and everything together. I'm not super into that, so I'm really curious about that. They don't seem to fold up, so they're not gonna get very small, so they're gonna be big when you store them. I have some issues definitely with that case, but the build quality in general seems incredibly high. It is kind of a shame that the case doesn't really support keeping those things safe. And then finally, there's battery life. They advertise 20 hours of battery life with noise cancellation on. And then in terms of recharging via Lightning, if you use, I'm sure, the right charging brick and everything, they advertise 5 minutes of charge gets you 90 minutes of additional playback. So that's great. When I compare them to the Sonys, which I use, and I'm comparing them to the Sonys, the version 4 that just came out earlier this year, which I don't own, but are what you are going to get for $350 right now from Sony. Sonys get excellent sound quality, excellent noise cancellation. I can't speak to whether the Sonys are going to be better or worse in these regards. I'm guessing, based on Apple's track record, that they're going to be, the Apple AirPods Max are going to be better, but I can't say for sure. Don't have them in hand to, or on ear to review them. And then Sony's also have more battery life. They advertise 30 hours of battery life, and their measurement for like quick charging up is a little different. They say if you charge for 10 minutes, you get 5 hours of battery life. So that's really nice too. Cut it in half, that's 2.5 hours. You still technically get a little bit more. Either way, they each quick charge really well. I think that the Sonys are still a great value. I think at $350 for the sound quality you get there, for the noise cancellation quality. They also have this thing where it tries to normalize the pressure inside the cups. So like if you're on an airplane and the pressure is changing as you're climbing or descending, it can make it so that they're more comfortable on a plane, which I think is really great because this is one of the places that you are absolutely going to want over-ear noise canceling headphones. So that's the use case. I don't think the AirPods Max address that, but maybe they do, and it's just not in the marketing that I've seen yet. So what's my takeaway on this product? Am I getting it? Should you get it? Well, first off, I'll say I can't tell you whether you should get it. That's not what I'm here to do. I've only seen the marketing. I haven't even used them in hand. I can't tell you if it lives up to the expectations that Apple's setting. I can't tell you if it lives up to the expectations I have for them or you have for them. This isn't a review. This is just a first impressions of kind of the announcement, even not even the product itself in hand. I think that this is a luxury product from Apple and slightly different from their other AirPods. I mentioned the original AirPods came out and they were kind of seen as a value. For that much money, you're getting headphones that are truly wireless, that are that small, that have that good battery life, that are that easy to use. That was great. With these, I think that when we were talking about them before they were announced, we were comparing them to the Sony WH-1000s. We were comparing them to the Bose Quiet Comfort 35s. And those are $350. Sound great, have noise cancellation, are kind of the industry standard for nice over-the-ear noise canceling headphones. This looks to be a higher end product. So they didn't kind of undercut and say, look how much we can offer for the same price or even a little less than what you might expect. This is, we're going even higher end and you're going to pay more for it. And so these are a luxury product, they're higher end, fewer people are going to buy them. But I think that that's not necessarily a problem. You don't have to buy these, right? You don't have to buy every single product Apple makes, and there's absolutely no reason you must buy these headphones. I could see why you might get upset a couple years ago when they removed the headphone jack and then they conveniently had these wireless headphones that were comparatively much more expensive than the headphones they were giving you previously or that you could buy previously. So I get that. But this one, I don't see why you would be upset, right? You can either say this is for me or it isn't for me, but I don't think you should be upset about this. This is a luxury product. I think you're going to see a lot fewer of these, at least up front, but you're going to see them out there, like, right? It's an Apple product. I think it looks good. Like if it was $350, I'd be thinking about it. I would definitely be thinking about it. But at the price point, it's too rich for my blood. It's not something that I'm going to get, but I can totally see why people would if they have the disposable income to do it. So that's my take on these headphones. I think it's a little more muted than some people. Some people are just up in arms, and I could probably make a thumbnail for this video that has like me going like this and with flames coming up and just like, what is Apple doing? But that's really not honest, I think. So hopefully I gave you my honest opinion. I did give you my honest opinion. Hopefully you kind of either agree with me, or if you don't, I'd love to hear in the comments why you think that these are great, why they're terrible, why my take is wrong. Always love to see those comments. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you here next time. Bye-bye.